and the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Thursday, January 23rd. We begin with news on the city's northeast side, where one person is in critical condition after a shooting. Police say they were called just before 2:45 this morning to a home on North Olney Street near 30th and Sherman. Officers say they found a male with gunshot wounds. Police did not give an age for the victim. IMPD says he was taken to a hospital with critical injuries. Right now, police say they are looking for a suspect, but also say the victim could not give a description of the shooter due to his injuries. In other news, right now we are learning more about the gruesome details of what police say was human trafficking operation on a remote property in Morgan County. ITMate's Kyla Russell reports.
Brian and Sonia Stafford were charged in December after the sheriff says an 8-month-long investigation revealed they'd been treating dozens of children in their care like slaves, many of them adopted or in foster care. The investigation began last May and now spans decades.
We may have to be going back even further, as far back as the 1990s.
It was right here on this farm the sheriff says the abuse happened, many of the kids being forced to run laps around the 23-acre property and working on the land for many hours. It's all detailed in a 155-page document describing life behind the locked doors with Brian and Sonia Stafford. Investigators say the children had alarms on their bedroom doors, locks on the pantries, and food taken away as punishment. One child saying she went 5 days without anything to eat.
I would probably say any case that involves children, any sex case, things of that nature, they're always, no matter what the circumstances are, they're all treated equally.
Investigators say the kids were denied toiletries as punishment. Brian Stafford's 59 felony counts include accusations he molested 4 kids under 14 and impregnated one who had just turned 18. He later moved to Newcastle with one of the adopted daughters. Sonia Stafford is facing 58 felony counts, mostly for spanking and strangling kids.
It is our belief that there are still individuals out there, whether it be victims or witnesses, or even people with information regarding the Stafford.
Since charges were first announced in December, at least one more victim has come forward. Investigators hope releasing some of the details will prompt even more to speak out.
Some people don't disclose right away. Some people wait years to disclose, and we understand that, but we just want to emphasize if they're at that point where they want to come forward, they want to talk to investigators about what they either went through or witnessed, that we're here and we're ready to talk to them when they're ready.
Now, for more information on how to reach out to detectives or what exactly the Staffords are accused of, go ahead and grab your phone and scan that QR code on your screen. That will take you to the As Seen On section of wishtv.com, where I've posted more information. Reporting here in Morgan County, I'm Kyla Russell for Wish TV. wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Sentencing is set for February 13th for Bruce Mendenhall, the man known as the truck stop serial killer, after being convicted in Indianapolis for another murder. Yesterday, Mendenhall was found guilty of killing Karma Papura back in 2007. Witnesses say she was last seen near Mendenhall's semi-trailer at a gas station on the south side. Her body was found 4 years later in Kentucky. Mendenhall is already serving life sentences for killing 2 women in Tennessee. Speaking of Tennessee, down in Nashville, police say they do not have a motive yet for a shooting at a high school that left a female student dead. Officers say the 17-year-old shooter then took his own life. The shooting happened inside the cafeteria of Antioch High School yesterday. Metro Nashville's police chief says the shooter confronted 16-year-old Jocelyn Correa Escalante before opening fire, killing the girl. Another student was grazed by a bullet and was treated and released from a hospital. In Los Angeles, more than 50,000 people are now under evacuation orders as a new wildfire rages through the northern region of the city. Firefighters say the Hughes fire broke out late yesterday morning, about 40 miles from the Eaton and Palisades fires that have caused major damage to a number of areas in LA. Firefighters say the high winds that have kept aircraft from joining containment efforts for the past 3 weeks have now slowed down. So far, there are no reports of homes or other structures that have been burned. When it comes to the weather, the brutal temperatures are gone, but now Storm Track 8 says we will likely see some snow. Meteorologist Tara Hastings has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
Good morning. It is 8:49, and boy, we have quite a bit of a difference from the last 24 hours. We're 23 degrees warmer. Yesterday, we were into the single digits, almost near zero, and today we are seeing those temps into the 20s. Now, we do have a lot more cloud cover out there right now, and even a few flurries in some spots. Southwest winds at 13 miles per hour. That is creating a wind chill, or feels like temperature, at 12. Some spots across the metro area have fallen into the teens early this morning. Right now in Hamilton County, you're in the lower 20s, like Noblesville and Fishers, Anderson, all at 21 degrees. We're at 23 in Greenwood and 24 degrees right now in Brownsburg. We are going to look for wind chill values in positive territory. We spent 70 hours with wind chill values sub-zero. Not the case today. I think we're going to remain in positive territory for all of the day today. Here's a look at Storm Tracker. We're dry right now in Indianapolis, but we did have some flurries across parts of southern Indiana, right around the Bloomington area, northeastern Lawrence County, also into Brownstown here. Just seeing a few very light flurries across parts of North Vernon as well. That's about it. I do think for the most part, if anybody sees any flurries, I don't think we're necessarily going to see any accumulating snow at all. Satellite picture shows a cold front slicing through the state right now. Lots of clouds in place, but I don't think those clouds are going to be with us all day today. I think later on tonight, the clouds begin to break up. Today, we'll see those temperatures climbing into the mid and upper 20s. We'll get up to about 28 degrees in Indianapolis. Could be a bit breezy at times. 27 in Richmond and 24 degrees later this afternoon in Lafayette. Storm Track 8 Futurecast shows mostly cloudy skies here for the first part of the day. Here's the picture at lunchtime, and we may see a few flurries, especially in northern sections of the state later on around the lunch hour. But then as we go into the afternoon, late evening hours, clouds begin to break up. Could see a sliver of sunshine before it sets. And then skies become partly cloudy to mostly clear, and it turns cold. Temperatures will fall into the single digits. Tomorrow we'll get up to about 17. Even though we're going to see sunshine, I don't think the temperatures are going to climb all that much. So readings will only stay into the lower 20s here in Indianapolis, maybe even upper teens in South Bend, Kokomo, Muncie, and Richmond, and then mid and upper 20s farther southward as well. Over the weekend, I do think we're going to see some warmer temperatures, mid and upper 30s possible on Saturday with some cloud cover as a cold front moves through Saturday and Sunday. Cloudy skies, temperatures right around 32. And then we're going to look for high pressure to build in as we go into early next week. And that is going to help warm our temperatures up here. We are going to see readings, I think, much closer to normal and then even above normal as we go into the next 7 days.
To get a peek at Tara's full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com. And don't forget, conditions will change throughout the day. To make sure you have the most up-to-date forecast, just download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And for a more detailed look at conditions, just check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Thursday, January 23rd. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.